Alright, so I've already done it a little bit with the shroud, but what I do to flatten them out, and I used to do this back when I collected N64 games. If I had one that was in box and the cardboard was crappy looking and crushed, I'd flatten out the box and I'd put it on my ironing board and just use like a crappy white old t-shirt. Like, this is pretty warped, for sure. You can tell by looking at it. I would take my iron, turn it on, heat it up, and I would use a lot of steam. And I would just simply steam iron it down. And it would help loosen up the fibers in the cardboard. And the heat would help dry and flatten it out, and it would hold that shape. So I would do this to kind of flatten out those old cardboard boxes. If you overdo it with the water, you'll cause the cardboard to stick to the fabric. You can also if it's like colored cardboard, you can cause the colors to bleed a little bit. So you don't want to overdo it. Like, we probably need to do a little more up there. But down here, that flattened that out really well. Again, seems weird, ironing cardboard. But the results speak for themselves. That works. That cleaned it up pretty good. I'll probably reinforce this bottom edge here and paint it, just because it's got little spots, especially with some of the tearing on it from the old tape. But yeah, that came out pretty darn well. Not gonna complain about that. We'll go ahead and knock the other one out real quick, which isn't as bad. Again, just you gotta be careful not to use too much, or you'll cause the colors to bleed a little bit. Okay, we got the T-molding on, and I must say, it looks incredible. That 7/8 inch was perfect. If anything, I may redo the T-molding on my Phoenix cabinet just to match this. It has a little bit of a overlap like the original. It's still not quite like the original because the original kind of folded over the edge, not just went over it, but like, I'm super happy with this, and it's all the way around the cabinet for the most part. Some corners are a little shallower,
You still have it. I did have to clamp the back there. The T-molding was not wanting to stay into the track too well, so I put some Durhams in the track and clamped it in there. It's gonna be a pain in the butt whenever I have to replace the T-molding at any point if I need to, but for now, it'll help hold it in place. And then I'm gonna probably go ahead and get some of that wood grain vinyl sticker that I used for the Phoenix cabinet. I'm probably gonna just put some on these corners here and cut it to shape. The same with that back corner there, just kind of hide the rebuilt corners. But I gotta say, that looks sharp. That T-molding looks really good. So it should be good once it dries. Just flip this cabinet up, flip it over, and do the other side. Replace the side art, paint the bolts, put new T-molding on it, and it should be good. Other side has a little bit more damage though at the bottom of it, so we'll see that in a little bit. But yeah, I'd say that came out perfectly. I'm really happy with that 7/8 of an inch T-molding. That stuff was good. Alrighty, I think that's about it for the restoration on this cabinet here for the Time Pilot. It came out great. I love the artwork for this game. It's really a stunning Century cabinet. Phoenix looks good, but it's nowhere near as beautiful and as vibrant as Time Pilot is. And I gotta say, this is probably one of not my favorites, if not my favorite arcade game, especially of the 80s. I just love this game. Super satisfying, super easy to pick up and play. Hard to master. I mean, I leave it on usually difficulty 5, and that is, I mean, that keeps me from getting to level 5. So I'd say that's pretty good difficulty to leave it set on. I did have the high score on it up until a couple of days ago, where my sister managed to knock me off the high scoreboard, and now I'm in 5th place. So she knocked me off the board a couple of times. I can't seem to keep the high scores on these cabinets, I swear, it's ridiculous. But really awesome game. Love how it came out, it cleaned up nicely. Thankfully there wasn't too much damage to it aside from the swelling on this right side of the cabinet. It was really in some great condition. It just needed a new board. And I'm so glad I was able to save it from being a crummy 60-in-1 cabinet and convert it back into an original Time Pilot. So that's pretty awesome. So we'll go ahead and record some footage of it, and then we'll wrap up this video. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see if we can break 100,000, or maybe even get on the scoreboard again. We'll see. We'll see. Nice, not a bad first level.
pretty good for already being on level 3 with 3 lives. I'll take it. Level 3 feels a good bit easier than level 2, if you ask me. Oh, well, I say that, and then... because you can just shoot all the bullets. Wow. Wow, today's not our day. Well, we had a good run. We've kind of sullied it a little. Well, we may still make 100,000. Yeah, we're right there. So at least we should break 100,000. Level 4 gets me knocked out pretty quickly, though. I'm no good at this level. Alright, well, we're on the scoreboard at least. We're doing pretty good with this one. Mothership. Ah, dang nabbit. Drats. Alright, well, we made the board. I'm not going to complain. I mean, I only managed to beat myself on the board, so I'm still in 5th place. But I'll take it. That's a new personal best. Nice. Well, there's Time Pilot for you. We didn't make it to level 5, unfortunately, but we made it to level 4 at least. If you've not played it before, definitely give it a try, especially on original hardware with one of these Monroe joysticks. It's way better playing with one of these just because it's like full 360. Unlike some of the other joysticks that have like those restrictor gates that lock you to 4-way or 8-way. This one is pretty free moving, and it's really good for Time Pilot or games like Gyrus that utilize it well. But yeah, there's Time Pilot. Appreciate you watching through this video. See you all in the next one. Bye.